Hi, I'm Christina Drabek, and this is assignment 4 of Media Enhanced Learning. My topic is my trip to Victoria in the spring of 2017. I took a ferry to Victoria on May 24th, 2017 as a foot passenger. It takes approximately 1 hour and a half to get to Swartz Bay to Victoria. I took the bus from Lougheed Town Centre, so it took quite a while to get to the ferry. It is a very economical way to travel to the island though. The voyage distance is 44.4 km. From Tsawwassen, the ferry crosses Georgia Strait and reaches the scenic Active Pass halfway through the voyage. The last half of the voyage, from Active Pass to Swartz Bay, is through the beautiful southern Gulf Islands. I stayed out on the deck practically the whole voyage, looking at the view. To kick off my trip, I went to the James Bay Tea Room for tea. I love scones with jam and clotted cream. The James Bay Tea Room is located in James Bay, an older residential neighborhood first developed in 1859. The iconic Parliament buildings are always lovely to look at when I come to Victoria. The building was designed by Francis Rattenbury, who won an architectural competition to design the building. Rattenbury went on to design the Empress Hotel and the Vancouver Courthouse. With a building budget that ballooned to $923,000, the British Columbia Parliament buildings began operation officially during 1898. It is not well known that you can dine in the parliamentary dining room for lunch. This is a statue of Emily Carr. Emily Carr was a post-impressionist and modernist painter, writer, and thinker, a champion of First Peoples, an advocate for social justice, and an environmentalist. Emily Carr House and Gardens is a national and provincial historic site located at 207 Government Street in Victoria. It is Emily's childhood home, however her paintings are located at the Vancouver and Victoria Art Gallery. No trip to Victoria would be complete without a trip to Butchart Gardens, a group of floral display gardens in Brentwood Bay designated a National Historic Site of Canada. The gardens are composed of a sunken garden, the rose garden, the Japanese garden, the Italian garden, and the Mediterranean garden. The gardens began as a Japanese garden in 1907 with the addition of the sunken garden in 1921. In 1964, the ever-changing Ross Fountain was installed in the lower reservoir to celebrate the 60th anniversary. While I was there, I went to the Royal BC Museum. Founded in 1886, the Royal BC Museum includes 3 permanent galleries: natural history, modern history, and local First Nations history. The museum's collections comprise approximately 7 million objects, including national history specimens, artifacts, and archival records. I was privileged to attend the Terry Fox exhibit while I was there. This picture is one of the vans that accompanied Terry on his journey to raise money and awareness for cancer research. Terry died on June 28, 1981. Every year, millions of people in close to 25 countries participate in Terry Fox runs. Robert Bateman is a Canadian naturalist and painter. I was very excited to go see his gallery in Victoria, but to be honest, I think most of his good works must have been sold to private collectors, unfortunately. There were a few stunning ones, though. The majority of Bateman's paintings are acrylic on various media. This is a picture of a sheep on Salt Spring Island where Robert Bateman lives with his wife, Bridget Bateman. I really like sheep, so I had to take a picture of it. The Ogden Point Breakwater is a narrow, unusual, and spectacular walkway jutting out about 800 kilometers from the shore, with a lighthouse at the far end. The return trip is almost exactly a mile, 1.6 kilometers. I went in the early morning, so there were very few people. I went on a cruise down the historic Gorge Walkway to escape the hustle and bustle of Victoria. This is a photo of an abandoned boat. Boats like these litter the Gorge waterway. Established in 1882, Beacon Hill Park is a 62-acre site. Beacon Hill Park was originally called Meekin, the Salish name for belly, by the First Nations people because from a distance it looked like the belly of a large man lying on his back. It is so big I got lost. I took this little boat to the pier and ate fish and chips. Designed by Meynell and Littlewoods, the pier opened in 1900 and was extended in 1903 to the length of 227 meters. Apparently the pier is being shortened as part of the pier is considered dangerous. I went to the restaurant Fish Hook on Fort Street. I had a delicious chowder made of thyme, chili, roasted potato, coconut milk, and smoked fish broth, wild fish confit, and smoked salmon belly bacon. Built between 1904 and 1908 by Francis Rattenbury, the Empress has 477 rooms. Some historical tidbits include that Edward, Prince of Wales, waltzed in the Crystal Ballroom in 1919, and that Shirley Temple visited in the 1930s. I have been to tea here before, and it is really lovely. What was really memorable about this trip was it was sunny the whole time after a very dreary beginning to spring. I basked in the sunshine at Milestones facing the harbor. All in all, an enjoyable trip bathed in sunshine.